Alright, I'm Hardware here with Gibbles, and we are at the IAE 2952, Day 2, Origin Day. Let's go take a look and see what they got to offer.
I'm in Orison. It's going to take me a minute to get to my ship and get there.
Alright, I'm at the clothing stores, checking out all the fly gear. I think I'm getting off at the right one. It says Zenith. Let's check it out. When you get here, Gibbles, the Origin Day is in the Zenith Hall.
Sent you another invite.
It's not, my invites aren't popping up. I don't see them. Oh, there it is. Helps not to be in third-party mode. So I have to admit, even though red and black are not my colors, obviously purple and black are, the red and black looks beautiful. Oh, and there's the 890. Sexy beast. Just to show a little bit of scale here, that is the front foot of the 890 jump. That is truly a luxury capital ship. Here we have the 100 series. I think this is the 125. Yep, 125A. While I am an Origin fanboy, these do not overly appeal to me, but a lot of people do like them. Let's take one to rent. Of course. Try to rent stuff and it's bugged. But this is the freighter version. It has a couple SCU. They look nice on the inside. A little smaller than my 325 series. This is the base model, the 100. That is just your luxury touring. Nice ship to complement the 890 or maybe even the 600. Well, the 600's a bit of a walk, so let's check out the Zenith Hall and see what they got over here. And as you can see, I am sporting the Gold Edition armor, brought to you by Overspending. here we have the 300 series, the 400 series, which a lot of people don't like the 400i because it doesn't have a lot of good armament, but it looks sexy as fuck, so I had to buy one. This should be the racing model. Yep, 350R. This is the 325. Now, the interesting thing about the Origin ships, at least the 300, I never tried with the 100 series. With the 300 series, you can customize the ship entirely. So you can customize the outside as far as the selected colors. You can customize the inside. As far as trim and lighting, you can customize the whole thing. It's amazing. Something that we should be looking forward to down the road for all Star Citizen ships. So this is what I have, is a 325A, and mine is jet black. Looks sexy. Looks like it's not letting you go in some of these. This is the 400. I have all these ships, so I can do a full tour review on them after the IAE. For anybody that doesn't know, this is again the 400i. The 400i has 2 openings, and it's in the main foot in the front of the ship. So those of you looking to try to get in the ship and you're looking on the belly or for a ladder to come down, the entryway into the 400i is on the front foot. You have elevator and ramp access. Let's see if they open. All right, the garage elevator access is this. And this neatly holds the X1. Whether it's the Force, the Velocity, or the standard X1, the whole purpose behind this specific lift is to hold the Origin hover bike. Some people have been trying to put some dragonflies in there, a couple other things that are sort of fitting the Nox, but it is specifically made for the X1 series, and apparently a human, because that'll go up in there too. And here's your ramp access. Very cool. Almost looks like the merchantman's bottom. Little glowy ball for gravity. Got some doors and some storage. Guess we're not opening those. Got an airlock. Now, I'm guessing that these are some kind of habitation sealing facilities for transporting maybe plants. The cooler, I believe that's a cooler. Module is in here, and I think that's where you can stick some stuff that has to be cooled, like a refrigerator. I have no idea, but that's my best guess. Close up the components, coolers and life support, open up avionics, or close it. So the nice thing about the Origin ship is everything is nice and subtle, just beautiful ships. And you come into the back, into the cargo bay area. You got some life pods behind glass, nice. You got a cargo lift. I don't remember what the SCU is, but when I do a full tour, I'll let you know. But it can hold a rover, it can hold the Cyclones, hover bikes. Here's an elevator, go up to the top. Up here you can shit, shower, shave. Over here, you have, this is a 3-person, technically crewed ship. So you have the 2 crew members, beds, and storage. And under the bed storage. And under the bed storage. Hang on here. Pretty cool. Captain's quarters, obviously. Very cool. It's got storage, chair for a desk. Got your own bed, TV functions, different lights. In the back here you have a kitchen where you'll be able to stock all your beverages. Table to sit down with your woman or your guild. Relax. This is a medium explorer ship, so I'm guessing this eventually will allow you to do mapping and searching of the universe functions. And here is your bridge. You've got 1 seat, 2 seats for your turrets, as well as they can probably change your shield operations, and then of course your pilot. Everybody that's a pilot for the Origin ships, I'm almost positive it's all of them, have some kind of hologram function, and then the computers are very smooth, very clean edges. These ships are made for style. And the other side we have the normal 300. I'm guessing that's the freight, so that's probably the 315. It's like a, no, it's like the Mini Explorer. I think that's a sensor array. Yep, this is the Pathfinder edition. So this is like a baby Explorer package. Where you at, Gib?
Just leaving the hangar. I can get them to open dang doors.
Yeah, landing was kind of a pain. I just like it just slid in somebody else's garage and paid the fine. Now this is one of my all-time favorites. One of the first ships I actually got. And this is one of my all-time favorites and one of the first ships I've ever gotten. This is the 600i. At least I'm guessing it's the 600i. The Explorer version and the Touring version look, as far as I know, identical on the inside. Or outside, and on the inside they're completely different. So let's take a look at which one this is. I am definitely going to be doing a ship tour of the 600i because this is the original version, and since the original version's release they have gone and done a rework that's supposed to be coming out soon. So I'll give you a quick run through. I'm not going to run through the 890, that would take an hour. I get lost in that thing. But this is the 600i, one of my all-time favorites. Glass doors. Oh, okay, this is the Touring edition. So this is going to take me a minute to figure out. But this is the captain's quarters. pretty identical to both ships. Little odd that the bed is right here and then the front is all glass. Right above us is the bridge. So if you're in here doing the nasty, everybody can watch. I think there should be some kind of shielding to go up or something, just for aesthetics and for realism, but they do not have that. It is all glass. So if you're going to get your boinking on, everybody out there can watch.
Boink, boink.
Here is the bathroom. Some used toothbrushes and toothpaste. They do not have the mirrors working yet, but they will. Shower. Shitter should be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. You shit in your shower in the same spot. So you can take a dump and wash your ass. That's perfect. See, that's why Origin, they think. They definitely think for you. Now the new 600 is going to be 3 levels, where the current 600 is only 2. It's definitely a huge rework. This is the lounge. The touring version is for the luxury taxiing of VIPs and officials. All the way in the back is the crew quarters. This is all going to become modular, and they're going to change this all around, so none of this back here will be the same. This is your bathroom area / locker room. You got a men's, or men's I should say, and women's. And you have this medical box on the wall. The new 600, at least the I version, the Explorer version, will have a medical bay with at least a tier 2 bed. So that'll be a nice upgrade once they do the rework. Alright, so this center area where all these stairs and flora and couching and all that is, all this area in the 600i is like a science station up here, and below the science station is the drop down for the cargo bay that you can put. The G12 is the Origin rover. It is not out yet. Here's one of the VIP cabins. You got a double bed and its own bathroom. Anyway, the G12 was made to be the Origin rover. There's 3 versions of that. Talk about that later. But that's what is supposed to fit in the Origin Explorer version ship. Now, as we come back here, we're at the far back of the ship, which is one of the coolest. It's pretty much the same on both of them. You got a bar, all your beverages, food, dining at the bar. Come to the back. This is, I guess it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. You've got the big glass window, which is awesome. Love the glass on the Origin ship. But you have these 2 very weird couches. This is a couch up here. And then obviously this little couch, there's nothing here. So this was definitely an area that was lost to just emptiness, and one of the things that they are reworking. We just came from down there. Oh, down here, either one of these doors is the same, but this is where some of the components are. This is the component rooms, the server room. Same thing on the other side. Get lost in this one. I'm not used to the touring version at all. component room. Cabin, cabin, cabin. Escape pods. Elevator. This elevator goes all the way out. Here it is. Here's the bridge. You have your pilot and two co-pilots, just like the 400. Both of them have an upper and a lower remote turret. And they also can do shield functions, stuff like that. Love it, love it, love it.
Gibbles is supersonic. Be there in 5 minutes.
All right. Let's see if I can rent the 890 real quick.
Some people in chat are saying they bought it but are not able to use it. I'm not sure about that.
It's not letting me rent anything. Gotta love CIG. Alright, it looks like the Zenith Hall is closed. I'm sorry, the side hall is closed. Hall 4 and 5. So there is only one side to this hall, and then there's the downstairs where the hollow rooms are. Let's go take a look. Origin 85X Limited. This, I think, comes with the 890. This is its little shuttle. So kind of like if you own one of those mega RVs and you're touring the nation, you can pull behind or put underneath a small car and then pop that out to go do your driving around and shopping. And that's the functionality of the 85. Just your small little runabout. This is the M50 Interceptor. This is the elite racing craft. So far, I believe this is the fastest specific race ship. It's not letting me rent a damn thing. Now, I have no idea what is going to be in the display hall. Probably the X series. And it is, because that's all they don't have out yet. This is the X1. Yep. This is the hover bike that goes in the 400i specifically. There is 3 versions, like most of the Origin craft. The X1 is your base white luxury, put it in and run about. You have the X-Force, which is more of a gray tone, and that has a few extra lasers on it. That's considered the fighter version. And you have the Velocity, which is the souped up racing version. And that will do it, I think, for the Hollow Hall. Let me double check. Oh, it looks like there's another side. They have to have the G12s then. There we go. I figured they had to have them somewhere. These are the G12s. This is the G12A, the anti-aircraft version. And this is probably the standard G12. Nope, that's still the A. So the only one they're displaying is the A. So the difference between the G12R, maybe, I'm not a racer, so I'm not 100% sure, but it would make sense, and the G12, just the G12, is the G12 is just, again, just like the X1, your base version, that will come with the 600i Explorer Edition. That is their Explorer Rover. That's what this is. Then there is the G12R, which is their race car, and they do have Daymar rallies and stuff like that where you go and race around and compete as a server. And then the G12A is your anti-aircraft, throw it in the 600, do some exploring, and if some asshole comes around and you have the G12A, throw some rockets at it, and hopefully he goes away. Oh, there's the food stand. Go take a look at the food stand. Forgot to look at the map just to kind of show you the detail that they're doing with this stuff. They actually give you a mall map to explain where everything is, how to get there, and where you're at. It's kind of a cool feature. I know I'd rather see the game than some of these add-ons, but it just shows the detail that they're willing to go and they plan to go for this stuff. Not sure why the bottles are all blurred. Man, either this server or this hall is bugged. I can't rent or buy a thing here. But there you have it. That is the Origin Day Expo. All the cool graphics. What I'll do here is let me bring down this is probably going to be a little bit laggy because I've got Star Citizen going. This is what's being offered today, and the 890 is a limited hull, so if you're choosing to get the 890, you can do it at, which is past now, but 10 a.m., 6 p.m., and I believe midnight Central Standard Time. There are 3 waves for all the limited hulls for people around the world that have different opportunities to get them. These are the, this isn't the standalone. All right, so you can see the 890 Warbond versus using credit. Krakens are almost all gone. If you want a Kraken, there's still one available. You do have to be concierge to get the Kraken or Idris to even appear for you to see. And there is a Warbond Privateer available. One of our guys, Gibbles, who's actually with me now, actually just picked up a Kraken. Psycho, well, good for you.
I found the hole. Now I just got to stick it in.
Just spit on it first. Now, since it's Origin Day, I'm going to show you this cool feature for the 300s. Alright, so Origin rich people, that's what this is supposed to be, the luxury line. Here's your standard ship. Over here you have standard colors, so you can pick any of these and it won't change your dollar value. Now you want to go premium, it adds $1. You want to go metallic, it adds $2. And this is the one I got. Look how sexy that looks. Now you can choose on the cockpit. You're a wood person? Let's get some wood. You like red? Change it to red. White? There you go. Oh, and that doesn't change this. Now you want this. Let's put some carbon fiber on there. Goes up $1. I think I stayed with white just because it's kind of cool. Different kinds of yokes. You got your standard yoke included. If you want a sport yoke, this is your yoke. It's $1. What kind of seat do you want? Standard or sport? So this is a standard. And that's kind of a sporty look. What kind of material do you want on the seat? You want standards or premium? Goes up $1. These are your finishes. Your finish is this, just your origin symbol. There's wood that you can't really tell it's wood. I wouldn't go white unless you like that subdued look, and then there's red. Or, of course, there's premium. Goes
Okay,
up.
so how do I get to you?
Huh?
So how do I get to you? Do I take the tram to
Yeah,
home?
take the tram. Now you're betting. That's how lush this goes. You can have your Sonata Gray, Sonata White and Gray. That doesn't change. Or you can go premium. And that goes up $1. Now, some people agree, some people don't agree. It's personal preference. Whenever you get an upgraded ship that has better supplies and better equipment on it, that becomes part of that standard ship. So just as an example, if you get an Origin 325 with a Class D engine as its standard, when your ship blows up and you've upgraded it to an A down the road and your ship blows up, you get insurance, you get another one for free, you get ship with a rating of a D. Now you get an improved ship, or you get, like on the Origin ones, where you can buy all these different weapons packages. That stuff becomes standard. So if you have a ship with a grade A engine and it blows up, when you get insurance and you get the ship back for free, you get your grade A engine back. So sometimes it's worth upgrading your ship, because then when you get it back, you have the same components on it, or at least better than basic and average. Some people, once you get enough money, it's kind of irrelevant, because as soon as your ship blows up, you can put everything right back on it. Personal preference. 6 of 1. Now, the 300s, and again, I haven't tried the 100s. You can try that on your own. They have decorations, which is like the flare items that you can get either in the subscriber shop or if you do the gray market, that type of thing. But you can get them here, all standard. So again, when your ship blows up, these will not be lost. They will come right back. If you're into coffee, like my wife, you can get a coffee maker. Or you don't want a coffee maker, it goes away. This is its little kitchenette. You want a food maker? Oops, a food maker. You want some Alexa sound systems? There you go. You want a picture frame so you can take pictures of your dog? There you go. Clock, so you make sure you wake up on time. Dumb, cute little gadgets that you can put in these things. It's just kind of a cool option. All right, so there you have it. That would be Origin Day. My Drake Day got a little messed up because I never got a chance to go look at the Vulture, so I'm going to run back over to the Drake side again and go take a look at the Vulture. But otherwise, this is Origin Day 2. This is what you got, people. Again, if you want the 890, all of these ships are for sale on the website, or you can buy them in-game with in-game money. You don't have to go buy anything. But if you want the 890 from the website, there are 3 waves, and those 3 waves, there's a limited quantity for each wave. And once the quantity's been bought out, the wave is over. If the quantity is not bought out, it'll hang on through the entire IAE. And if for some reason nobody gets the Origin 890, or one of the 3 that might be offered, they never tell you how many are offered, then it'll be offered all the way through to the end. If everyone gets it in 3 seconds, then they're gone in 3 seconds. It's just one of those things you have to watch for and jump on. And again, they do this every year. So if you wanted an 890 and you couldn't get it, I strongly recommend do not go to the gray market, which is eBay, Reddit, stuff like that, because you're going to be paying. Number one, most of these limited hulls are account specific. But besides that, for any of the ships, all of these ships are offered at least once a year. In the summertime, it's more of the military. In the wintertime, now it's everything, but they're offered once a year. This game is nowhere near being released. So if you're interested in any of these, I can't stand scalpers. So if you can, stay away. Otherwise, I will see y'all tomorrow for, let me check. Tomorrow, day 3 is Aegis. Ooh, do love me some Aegis. So if you're interested in anything from Aegis, let me see what the waves are.
So I'm in the comms. I don't see no sign.
If you don't see the red flags, then you're in the wrong area. All right, so November 20th, Aegis, you're looking at the Idris P and the Javelin. That is going to be your 2 ships offered with limited hulls in 3 waves. And again, the waves are 10 Central, 6 Central, and it looks like 2 a.m. Central Time. So you can stay up and get the ones in the middle of the night or try to catch an early one. But tomorrow, Aegis Day, Idris and Javelin, and those will be gone quick. All right, that's it. Thanks all.